Okay, today's video is I want to talk a bit about fasting and extended fasting, some of my experience, just talk a bit about it. So let's just get right in. So fasting, when you go, I'll cover a little bit of the physical and the spiritual. So when you abstain from food and water, so nothing crosses your lips, no water, no food of any kind, no liquids, food of any kind, your body goes into a deep, deep state of healing. Every night you fast for 8, depending on how often you eat, 8 to 12 hours. There is something called, what's it called? Intermittent fasting, where you make your nighttime fast longer. So a 16-hour fast every single day. And people have found lovely results with losing weight and different things. And this is where you take that fasting state and you extend it way longer. So after 24 hours, there's the science. There's this book, and I have a book that gives all the science of what goes on. I'm not going to go into the nuts and bolts of all the deep science. I'm just going to, because it's there. If you're interested, there's this book. There's numerous places you can find the science, actually. So I'm just going to talk about my experiences. And so your body goes deep, deep, deep into this state of healing. So there's nothing in your stomach. There is, your digestive system can shut down. And during this deep fast, your body, so the first couple days, within the first 2 days, you dehydrate completely. Your body signals, hey, we're not getting external water. We need to start making our own internal water. So your body, I already talked about this in my other fasting video. But anyway, so your body takes fat molecules, which is saturated with hydrogen, and then you breathe oxygen, and they make their own perfect water. It's called endogenous water because your body makes it for you, and it's perfect. So your body starts kicking out its own water on day 3. So you don't thirst after day 3 on this type of a dry fast, okay? So, and you don't hunger. I don't know how to explain this. So your body starts making, okay. So anyway, you will feel dehydrated on day 2. You will feel the thirsty dehydration. By day 3-ish, and everybody's different, but around that area, you lose the thirst. The thirst disappears. So going into day 4 and 5, I've never gone past 11. I've never been called to go past 11. Okay. I've never felt called to, at this point, go past 11. I've gotten most of the healing I've needed through fasting, because I've done multiple 7, 7, 7, 9. I've done 11, and then I've done tons of 5s, tons of 3s. So I've done numerous of these. But your body, one of the reasons why. So there's so many things to say. I don't even know where to start. One of the things your body does, and your spirit too, is that when you go deep into this fast, you have nothing to lean on. There is no distraction. There is no food to comfort you. You face yourself, who you are, okay? And it's you and your divines. And that's why spiritually this is such a powerful place to be, a powerful place to experience. Because when you dry fast, you lose all your, drives of the flesh. You have no desire to eat, okay? You lose your drinking desire after day 3. And you lose your sexual drive. Your body kind of shuts all these things down. It has to. You would not want to go have sexual activity when you're deep in a fast. Like you lose it completely. It's like the last thing you would ever want to do on a fast. So all the things that humans normally use to drown away kind of their troubles, to seek pleasure, to seek escape, you lose all your methods of escaping. When you get deep into a dry fast, day 5, 6, 7, movies don't cut it. You can't enjoy a movie. The only thing you want to do is connect with God. If you've never been to this deep state, it is like, it's you. It's all you and nothing. How do you say this? You have to face yourself. A lot of people will find a lot of fear in this place because you have to face who you truly are. No more distractions. No more eating away to feel better. No more even, sexual activity to feel better. Because a lot of people, even in marriage, they're like, well, we're married. We can, do that as much as we want. And that's true. But when you actually put off that drive, so the drive of the sexual drive, your drive of eating, these are really powerful drives. Like these are kind of ruling the world. Your sexual drive and your eating drive. What do they call that? There's a name for that. But anyway, so when you're deep in a fast, you don't have anything to lean on like that. It's you and your creator. It's you and your guides. You face yourself. Your body and your spirit go into a very deep and powerful cleansing, clearing process. So on a physical level, your body starts to clear out the gunk. It's got nothing else to do. When you're this deep and there are no distractions physically. Your digestive system is shut off. So it goes into deep, deep autophagy. It eats away all the scar tissue, all the junk. It's like spring cleaning times 1,000. All the toxins in your body, all the junk that has built up over years, your body takes it and dumps it into the digestive system, which is currently not being used, okay? And that's what your physical body is going and clearing out all this junk. Now we're completely connected cell for cell with our spiritual body. So for every physical cell you have, you've got a spiritual cell to match it. Okay, some of us get disconnected out of our body in different ways, and we have to heal that. If you lose a limb, like, I had a math teacher that lost his legs in Vietnam. If you lose a limb, your spirit limbs are still there. So if you've ever heard of phantom pain, where their limb hurts, but their leg's not there physically, your spiritual leg is still there, okay? So cell for cell, your spirit and your body are connected. Every cell has a corresponding spirit cell. Oh, another spam call. I totally just answered the spam call. I meant to hang up. Still, send love to the spam call. No, anyway, so cell for cell, your body has your spirit and your physical. So we're totally interconnected completely. People talk about their emotional body, their mental body, their spiritual body, our heart and mind. Like we are all so connected. Yes, you can talk about them differently, but we're so connected, okay? So while your physical body is doing all this on the physical level, your spiritual body has time to clean and clear out. It has time to start releasing junk that you don't need, okay? Releasing stuff. And so very often in a dry fast, you will find emotions coming up. You'll find yourself crying and you're releasing sadness. I don't know how to explain. It's one of the deepest cleanses you can do spiritually. Okay, there's a lot of deep cleanses. I can't say it's the most, but it's one of the deepest cleanses I've ever experienced. Okay? So if you want to speak to your guides, get to hear Get to hear God more clearly. Get to hear your own inner guidance. Cleanse your physical body. Heal spiritual things. Okay? So much healing happens in these long, dry fasts. And there's just so much. There's so much. Fasting is very, very powerful. I think I might just share some of so there's a book by this man named August Dunning. And I posted some of his stuff on Facebook. He's done all the science of why this is amazing. He's not the first person to do it, though. There were this guy named Leonid Shennikov. I think Dr. Leonid Shennikov. And he is the one that kind of perfected this 11-day dry fast. Because he took patients and the 11-day dry fast wiped everything. Like, nothing survived. Not depression, not cancers, not chronic illnesses of every single type, not eczema. You name all these physical ailments that we have, whether mental, what appears physically on our body, mental, emotional, schizophrenia. This man cleared and healed everything. And I mean, he was dry fasting for like 40 plus years. Dry fasting patients, okay? And so even though we here in America and lots of places around the world go, who's that? We've never heard of this guy. A lot of this information has been hidden because they don't, when I say they, the people and systems that benefit from us being sick, they benefit from us being unhappy. They benefit from us in so many ways. As consumers, eating, as far as the sexual industry, the movies, the media, everything benefits from us being sick, not being connected, not healing ourselves in the place of need. Okay? So, what was I talking about that? Oh yeah, Leonid. So, Leonid Shennikov. For 40, 50 years, this guy was putting people through fasts. And he's the one that found that an 11-day dry fast will whack anything and everything. Nothing survived past an 11-day dry fast. No illness, not people. So that sounded funny. You know what I mean? No illness, no ailment of every kind survived past the 11-day dry fast. Now, some things don't need an 11-day dry fast. Smaller things can be cleared fully with a 3-day, a 5-day, a 7-day. So not everybody needs an 11-day. Those are for the bigger conditions and a lot of people that go to these clinics and camps, they're the ones that the medical system couldn't help them. So, the Western medical system with medicines and different things, treatments, chemotherapy and different things couldn't help them. And so they would find themselves going to this camp. Leonid Shennikov, where did he live? He lived over, was it in Russia? There's a whole bunch of people, around the world, of clinics that are popping up. These clinics have been around for a long time. But anyway, oh yes, there's one more thing I want to, okay, so let me tell you a bit of an experience. This was a really powerful message that came during one of my long fasts. So I was out in a wilderness area with trees and rocks, and I was on this hill, in this wilderness area. And so I think I was on day 9 of my dry fast, my deep, and it's just me. Nothing else. There's nothing to distract you. There's nothing and this can be scary for some people because they don't want to know who they are. They don't want to connect to their true essence, their true self. And so it's so easy to grab a thing of ice cream. So easy to turn on a movie or even, and I don't say this in a negative way, but it is easy to find pleasure in your spouse, to go make love. And we have all these ways of drowning out and disconnecting from who we are, who our spirit is, connecting to God, connecting to Christ. connecting to our angels and guides. So this experience, I found myself day 9. I was out in this wilderness area on this hill, and I was surrounded by trees, and it was just me. This was planned, by the way. So I was in this wilderness area, and so I'm sitting there, and the sun was starting to set, and I'm sitting there connecting to God, and it's just me. It's nothing else. I'm sorry. I find myself emotional because this was so transformational in my life. All these fasts, but this 11-day fast was so transformational in my genetic code actually changed in this. Am I perfect? No. Do I have a long ways to go? Yes, tons. But for me, this was a massive leap. Okay. So I'm out in the wilderness on day 9. I mean, trees and stuff on this hill connecting. And I was connecting. My heart, my soul was so connected. And at this moment, so I wasn't planning on breaking my fast for another 3 days. Okay. This was my 11-day fast. And so I was saying, it didn't matter. Like, I've got 3 days of no food, no water. So I already wasn't planning on eating or drinking anything for at least 3 days, okay? And so in this moment, do you want to know this powerful lesson that I learned? I was told, shown, given, felt that, Karen, you need nothing. You need nothing. I felt this to my core. It was, you could live without water. You could live without food. You can live without shelter. You need nothing. Right here, right now. Okay? You are whole. You are perfect. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to be, and you need nothing. So, it is the polar opposite. Me experiencing this. This is the complete opposite of lack. Because in this moment, I had gone 9 days without food and water, okay? 9 days. Nothing had passed my lips. And I was shown and felt, this message was given very powerfully, that you are everything. You're everything you need right here, right now. You're perfect. You're whole. And there is no lack. You have complete and perfect abundance here, now. You're whole. You're connected. And this message that came through, it was like, in the moment, I was able to see, feel, and absorb it, and I knew it. I knew it. You know how I talk about belief and knowing? There's a belief where, you believe something. Maybe someone told you something, or you've had some experiences that have given you a belief in something. Then there's a knowing. And the knowing is like, boof. There's levels of knowing. You could say there's levels, but this is one of the powerful boof knowing. Okay? And so, knowing this, you're already connected. Because so many people are seeking. They're seeking connection with their divines. They're seeking love. They're seeking more yummy food. They're seeking whatever fulfillment in whatever area of life they're seeking. There are people that are spiritually seeking. They're like, I just want to be connected to God. I don't feel this. And there's lack. There's lack in so many different ways. And I was shown and given that right here, right now, you're perfect. You're whole. There is no lack. The only thing that there is the illusion of lack. Okay? There's this illusion that I need, I want. There's the illusion that we need food, that we need water, that we need shelter. We'll die with this. We'll die with this. If we don't have shelter, we'll freeze to death. If we're in the desert, we'll roast to death. If we don't have water, all these things of I need. And this is part of the 3D world we live in, is this illusion, is this kind of waking up, opening the blinds, whatever you want to call it, opening the curtains, opening up to who we actually are. And that is God's embodied. We have come down. We are God within. And when you know this, when you connect with your inner light, your inner truth, you know that all things are possible. All things are possible. And this is so different from the world we live in. Okay? Like this message right here that you need nothing. You're whole and you're already connected. Oh, there's another thing. Da-da. Oops! What time is it? Oh. So guys, I'm going to have to more different things about this, but let me put here a disclaimer. Don't go jump into a long dry fast without knowing how. Okay? You need to prepare. There's so many videos. I've watched so many videos that have taught me how to prepare in different ways. I've read a couple books. There's so many different places I've gained this information. I guess I can do my own video. Part of me is like, well, I don't need to. It's out there. But if you're watching this, you probably don't know. There's a good chance you don't know how to start and how to break. I can do one, but this one's already long. So I just wanted to share this message. This message of, and even if it's only, because I know a lot of people will take their brains and pick this message apart. They'll say, whoa, Little Miss High Frequency. You need food, you need water, you'll freeze to death. All these limiting beliefs that limit our God within, that limit our God potential, what we came to do, who we really are. And so I totally understand that. To a lot of people, this message is like, weird. Goodbye. Like, I get that. But even if it sparks the teensiest little bit in someone, the teensiest little spark of, wait a second, who am I really? What can I do? Because there's a lot of limiting beliefs in all of our systems. All these different controlling systems in the world right now, they limit you in so many ways. They say, you need us. You can't do it yourself. You need us. We're your, we're the ones that heal you. We're the ones that can fix you. We're the ones that show you the way. You can't do it on your own. And that's exactly it, is when you connect to yourself, you have it all within you. You already have this divine connection. You already are solidly connected to God, angels, Christ. Like when you, yes, we're all on our own journey. And yes, there's all these different steps in our journey. So my journey will look totally different from someone else's journey. But just hearing, even if you don't know it yet, right? Just hearing that you are whole, you're perfect, and you are connected. You are connected. You are literally source, God, creator, embodied. We all came here to this earth to experience this 3D world, because it's a really dark, rough place. And awakening is half of the fun. So anyway, this is getting long. I did want to share that experience though, and some of these realizations, like powerful knowing. Okay? So if you found yourself on an island, you can know you don't have to die. If you found yourself on an island with nobody and nothing, the belief of, wait a second, I don't have to die. I don't even need food. You can start to tap into your own reserves of light. Now, there's a whole nother video I can do on something called breatharianism. There's all these different labels for it, but it's people that don't eat. people that are not in a fasting mode. They've gone beyond fasting to where they are completely nourished on light. And I've tasted this. I'm not in it now. Right now, I'm in a place of joy. Like, I'm like eating pizza, donuts. I'm living it up because, guys, this earth is amazing. This world is amazing. This life is amazing. We were meant to have joy. Okay? We were meant to have joy. And, just thank you. Got more to say, but I gotta end this. I gotta get my kids a piano. All right. Thanks, guys.